Good morning. It's actually the afternoon, so I got you so you lose. It's over. Anyways, today I was thinking about talking about running. I don't know why. I just want to talk about running, I guess. I'm not running a lot these days. And by not running a lot, I mean I don't run anymore. I used to run past couple of years since I was like 15 or something. Casually, not like every week or every day, but usually during the holidays when I felt like it. More specifically, I'm going to talk about my past races that I did. It's just long distance racing from 5 kilometer to half a marathon. Nothing in competition, no, just like me, casually running. Average times, I guess. So let's get into it. As you can see on my bookshelf, I kept the numbers of my different races from Belgium to France to finally Canada. And basically, I ran 8 races in total, from 5 kilometers to half a marathon. The first race I ran was a 5 kilometer race that I ran in Brussels when I was 14, I think. It was great. I was very, very excited. I trained a bit with my dad. We ran together. I also ran with my little brother, who at the time was 8, I think. And the race was great. I was so excited. There were a lot of people, and you got to run through the city near like famous monuments, and it was really nice. And it always feels nice also when you just go into this big race inside the city and see that people are cheering you on. People are like on the sides, like cars can't get through because you're running, and everyone around you is running, and you're all going. I don't know. I really like the feeling. And so I really liked that first race. It was pretty nice. I finished in the end with a time of 25 minutes, 15 seconds. Pretty good. I was very happy. My little brother ran it in 22 minutes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we started running together. And then after 2 or 3 minutes, he was like, "Martin, can I go at my own pace?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Just get out of here before you annoy me anymore." Yeah, so he just he left me on that. Yeah, he ran at his own pace, and he finished like 4 minutes before me. Yeah, he was running faster than me at the time. That's not the case anymore. The second race was 10 kilometers, also in Brussels. I wanted to run a bit more because my goal was always to, like, when I'm in my 20s, aka a bit now, ran a marathon, because that's always a big goal for people. And for me, I was like, okay, so I need to like make some progress over here. 10 kilometers it is. I ran it in 56 minutes 44 seconds. There was a lot of uphill at the end. It killed me. I was like, no, are you kidding me? After 9 kilometers, you put me an uphill that's literally like making everyone walk. It was really bad. But it, like, the race was really good. At the very end, then you get a drop, and then you're done. They give you free food. They give you like bananas, croissants, stuff like that. I was like, yeah, free food. I mean, you paid for the race, so in the end, you paid for the food as well. It was raining towards the end, so that wasn't great either. Then I moved from Brussels to Paris, and I decided to continue running. I ran 2 10-kilometer races in a year, one in fall, one in the spring. And remember that my previous time on the 10 kilometer was 56:44. The 2 times that I got were 56:38 and 56:01. In 2 years, I was like, I ran more. I went to these races, and I only improved by not even 45 seconds. I really wanted to be under 56, even like 55. I couldn't do that, and I was really pissed after those 2 races. The last race I ran in France was a 12-kilometer trail run. Trail means that you run on dirt paths and different terrains than just the road. And this specific run was really fun because we changed like sceneries a lot. We went into a forest near fields, and then we had some stairs, and then at the end we had like 20 meters that we had to run in water before coming back up and finishing the race. That was really fun. I took an hour and 25 minutes to complete it. Like I didn't go like for a time. It was just to know what trail running was like. I had a lot of fun, and as it turns out, they gave medals to the first 3 people in each age category, and we were, I believe, 3 or 4. I don't know. I think we were maybe just 3 in my age category. So I finished 3rd in my age category, and I do believe that's the only medal I got for racing, because I was 3rd out of 3 or 4 people, but I was 3rd. Then I moved to Canada, to Montreal, and in 3 years, those past 3 years, I ran 3 races. One 5K that I ran in 24:52, improving over my last 5K, which was when I was 13. It was the only one I ran before, so that was good. Then I ran a 10-kilometer run. And you know that I had a curse with my times on the 10K, where I could not, for the life of me, go under 56 minutes on 3 races. I finished in 51 minutes. Woo! Yeah, I trained for it, and what I decided to do was just to go faster from the start and try and keep up with that pace. Because usually what I would do was going at my rhythm, and then if I had energy at the end, I would go faster. But that doesn't really make it up to the time, so I tried to run faster from the start, and it worked. I was very, very happy. And my last race was the half marathon at Longueuil. Longueuil is a city just outside of Montreal, and they do a half marathon in May and not in fall, and it's also cheaper than in Montreal, so I was like, I gotta do this. So May of 2019, I decided to prepare for the half marathon and sign up, because I didn't have anything to do in May. Classes were over, and I was looking for a job. In the end, I found a job just a bit before the race, and I couldn't train that much anymore. So I only did 1 run to train for the half marathon. It was like 9 kilometers, not nearly as much as 21 kilometers. I went to Longueuil, and the day of, it was raining. I didn't have any music, but I still ran. The conditions weren't great, but it was fun? No, it was challenging, but I was really proud of myself. I kept a pace of just me running at my pace and just trying to keep running until the end. My mentality was like, I'm gonna stop at one point. Let's try and run as much as possible, and if I stop, I stop, and then I can finish the race. In the end, I didn't stop, and I finished the race in 2 hours and 3 minutes. That was a great time for someone who didn't practice, and I was really proud of myself. And to this day, it's the longest distance I've ever run. So yeah, that's a summary of all my races, and hopefully I can get back to running, and hopefully just run a marathon when they'll open back up. Maybe next year. Maybe in 2 years. We'll see. And for the marathon, I will practice, because if there's one thing that scared me was when finishing the half marathon, people were starting the second loop. And I was like, damn, I'm exhausted, and the marathon is twice as long. I'm not prepared for that. So hopefully I get back to running soon and run a marathon. Until then, I'll study physics and I'll see you in another video.